Hey, hello everybody. We got all four of us back. It's a miracle. It's a Christmas miracle in July. Look who it is, Summer. In the middle of summer. Hello.
We got her back, but she's still there's something happening. I'm excited to be here, guys. Excited to be with everyone.
Yay. We got Annie Bear and Haley on. Hello.
Yay.
The OGs. Tolerating our wackiness every time. Oh, and Jules learning.
Hi, Jules. Oh, Richie's here.
Hey, how fun. Now the party has started.
Let's just see if this energy can stand the internet.
Yeah, keep Summer going in her car. We lost her.
Yeah. What? Can you not see me again?
No, we can see you. We can see you.
Okay. I'm at a stoplight.
All right. Well, I'll get us going just to say that we are all super excited about our Light Language Summit that's happening next week on the 6th, 7th, and 11th. And should we put let me ticker. We'll do a little ticky-tacky. Okay.
Ooh.
Fancy.
It is so fancy.
So we thought we would all get together and try and blast you guys with so much love that we can't resist. You got to come and hang out with us so we can stare at you on Zoom in a whole different way.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, we actually get to look at your beautiful faces. All right, so shall we say hi and let people know who we are, even though the folks that are on chat know us super well, but how about for the newbies? Because this is targeting the people who are just saying weird sounds in their shower and they don't know what it is. Weird sounds in the shower could be beautiful. Alchemy. You don't have to be scared. We're a safe spot for weirdos. So, Summer, just in case we lose you, do you want to go first and just say hello?
Hello. I don't think. Well, hopefully you don't lose me. Hi guys, I'm Summer Paradiso. I'm the fire element of the peeps. And what are we doing for intro? What's the intro? I got my light language in September of last year, and I'm at a stoplight. Look at this. I got my light language in September of last year. I speak it, I use hand symbols, and I incorporate it into my artwork to help raise the collective vibration. And I also have one-on-one clients that are now having light language come out which has been really fun. And I had one of my clients last group call speak light language to us, and that was really cool.
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
And your beautiful artwork is what's behind us today. So the light codes are embedded there. So you're getting love just by watching this video.
And the license plate in front of me is 888. I love my life.
Get out.
That's right.
And Nina's in the Magic 8 Ball right now, so that works perfectly.
It is.
Hey, Nina, you want to go next, darling?
Yes. Can you guys see me or no?
We can see you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. My screen is black. But hello, everyone. I am the air element. I am a light language translator. I'm also a channeler. I also do psychic and mediumship and galactic connections as well. But I'm here for fluidity and forward motion and positive enlightenment. I'm a generator as well, so I love dosing people with positive energy or alternative thoughts. My job here is to change and transmute the way that we receive, acknowledge, and perceive the messages that we're getting. And I am super excited to do so with you all.
Nina, last time you came in like the Kool-Aid man, and it was the best. You brought everybody's spirits right up.
Awesome. That's how I roll. I know. If I'm excited, you're all coming with me.
Yeah. JJ.
My name's JJ from Tita Speaks, and I received my light language 11 years ago. You guys can do the math. I got it 11 years ago. I've been dancing with it, playing with it, and mine came through as spoken. I sing it. It's definitely a vibration, a frequency. It is encoded to be customized with people, so it sounds familiar. A lot of people describe it as a remembering of home, and mine did come with sign language, and yeah, that's who I am.
Hey.
And I represent water.
Mm-hmm. Flow with a girlfriend, you know. Hi, I'm Danra. I'm Earth, and I represent the clenched butthole of the group. But that's partly what the summit is going to do for the people who are a little bit shy, or when the sounds first came out, you think you're crazy or you had a stroke. We're here to like let you know that you're not, and it's beautiful. And so Summer was the first person that's told me I wasn't crazy, because I sent a video out last October thinking that I had a stroke, and she's like, nope, it's light language. I'm like, I don't know what light language is. And then Carol sent me to JJ, and thank God, because JJ was able to give me these 11 years of her beautiful wisdom, and help me just chill out. And you know, I think my baseline of butthole clenching has changed, guys. What do you think? I think it's getting better.
For the record, the language does not come out of her butt.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be a whole new.
It's giving Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura.
Yes.
It does the butt.
Oh man. Yeah, in the summit, I am going to do a little bit of silliness, which is anti-Capricorn, but I'm going to do it. So maybe I should incorporate some butthole talking. If that's okay.
Totally.
Please do. Well, and I wanted to mention it too, like, you know, certainly the summit is for people, like if you are talking to yourself in the shower, or to your cat, your dog, you're like, or, you know, on a trail with no other people, or someone walks by and you're like, I was not talking to myself, I'm okay. This is also for the people, because I'm meeting more and more just the ones who are leaning in, right? Like you're just like, you've heard it and you're still like, I just don't know about this, but there is something about it that I just want to understand more. Like this is for you too, because babe, you got light language and you can access it too. And this will be a great opportunity to learn more about it and demystify it in a way that it will make it more approachable and seem a little bit less weird. It will make the butthole talking sound more weird.
Yeah.
Than the light language.
Yeah.
But it is, I know I have a lot of women in my world, and I know you guys too, like as we put more content out there, using our light language, more people are seeing it and more people are getting curious about it, and maybe even if you're like, I don't want light language, maybe you're still curious and want to show up and just see what it's about, and that would be okay too. Even if you're like, I don't want to speak it, if you want to know more and be able to connect, there's opportunity for you as well.
Ooh, Annie Bear, sometimes I speak in two voices. Does that count? Let's let Nina take this one, because Nina hears light language and Annie Bear's English, right?
Yes, I do. And the last time we were with her, her dragon came forward and gave me Great Spirit's acknowledgement of their connection, of her connection to Great Spirit. And she's actually the one who opened that up for me. My remembrance of Great Spirit and how to acknowledge the breath of life that's beyond what we can see. Annie Bear, I'm speaking to you specifically. But yeah, the languages that come through for Annie Bear are what they showed me is trailed, which means that it comes from something so that's been here for so long, that has a remembered presence here on earth. And so her ability to speak to Great Spirit, that's facilitating a light language, an energetic expression from an entity that you cannot see, and you're able to receive their words or understanding. So yes, very much so.
Mm-hmm. There's another good question here from Bernie Girl. I feel like I'm missing something because I have not received light language. I have a sense of smell when someone is here visiting. I do talk to animals when I walk, and I believe they understand me. Yeah. What's your read on that, guys?
Definitely.
I'd be
Kidding. Go ahead.
I guess I would be curious. I guess I'm curious, like, are you asking why you haven't gotten light language yet? Is there?
She said she had a hummingbird come right to her face, so maybe she's wondering if the way that the frequency that she's receiving from the animals, like, counts as light language. She says yes.
Okay. So wondering why. So I'll come from kind of my approach, because everyone's different. So I mean, everyone should answer, but I know, at least in the context of like the women that I work with, a lot of times it means there could be a block or a limiting belief that's kind of running beneath the surface. It could be from this life, it could be past life, it could be, you know, a lot of them are like witch woundy, where it's like fear of being seen. I call them witch woundy because it's like that just shows up for a lot of us who are drawn to light language. And once that is cleared, typically, I say typically with the women I've worked with, it will come through quite easily. And so it's not something, if you're like, why haven't I gotten yet? It's everything is in good timing. And if you're talking to hummingbirds and animals, there's obviously beautiful messages for you there that I would pause and sit with for a bit. And you know, ask yourself too, are there any fears of being seen, being heard, being understood? Those are all going to influence whether or not it comes it comes to you easier or not. And I also had one client, which I think this is so funny. She was like, well, how come she got light language and I didn't? And I was like, well, did you ask your guides? And she was like, well, no. I was like, why don't you ask for light language? She was like, okay. And the next day she was like, okay, I did it. And I was like, sometimes you just have to ask and set the intention to do so. Because we forget that we can just ask for things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, JJ or Nina, you got an extra read on that one?
Yeah, I just want to say I've been talking to my friend Terry about the in-between, which is not my favorite place to be. And I feel like I am in the in-between. The summit is bringing this stuff out of me right now of like a healing. So I understand the feeling like there is something coming. That's how I would say it with you, like there's something coming, and instead of something that I'm missing. A lot of the people that I work with light language, it does make them feel the presence of home, not the home they have here, but the home within, maybe the home they came from. And the in between is this resting period for what's coming. And that's currently where I am right now. I'm doing some healing, which Summer said we were going to kind of go through a little, just a teeny bit of the dark soul of the, of the night before we get to the summit as presenters. Like it's working on us too. So I feel like you're not frustrated too much with this. I obviously get frustrated because I want everything now. And I don't understand why I can't have it now. And I'm very impatient, but there is this in-between time of rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Annie Bear's feeling some major clearing now too. We were just talking before we got on how the energies right now, aside from just all the chaos and the astrology and everything and the energies of Earth, sometimes before you have a big clearing, all of it comes to the surface, and it seems to be that way. Like, especially with light language, there's the counterbalance of the shadow. And we all kind of collectively knew that we were going to have to face some pretty heavy shadows before we did this summit. So if that's coming up for others too, that would make a lot of sense, Annie Bear. So just another comment for what we were talking about with the language with the animals. I mean, to me, I just see it as energy and frequency. So it can come out in so many different ways. Like the speaking that we do is just one of many ways, and moving your hands, or art, dancing, moving your body. And some light language is just for the earth. So I can imagine that some light language is for animals as well, because we're all sharing frequency and consciousness. So that would be interesting if that's your kind of angle, Bernie Girl. What's Bernie Girl's real name? Do you know Bernie Girl, JJ? Okay.
I think I will have more of an answer to this after next week, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know
About
what,
this
Summer?
Earth connection.
I was actually just typing, but when you were talking, it like I have an image in my head of Bernie Girl of she's sitting on a bench. There's a tree behind her, and there's like this reflective pond, and it's either in the early morning or the sun is going down, and it's like this place of reflection, which just goes into sit with it.
Her
And I
name
have goosebumps.
Vernessa. Okay, so Haley is just commenting too that she's been feeling intense but remaining positive because she knows it's temporary and we're being tested. Oh, spirit, in your tests, you little turd.
Well, and that's because I have to go in a second, which this resistance was not planned too, guys. So like my resistance is being consistent this summer with my kids, and I'm like just taking it as it comes, because like my childcare for this week had canceled, and so then I put them in a camp, but now the camp has me picking them up early, so I can't stay on this call. So there's like we're all meeting resistance in the way that we're supposed to right now. And beyond the biggest resistance is the biggest transformation. So let's just get ready and go. I did want to say one thing from one of my and I had 2 readings today, or 2 sessions today, and in both of them, one of the messages was there is movement in patience. And I think for someone who's like craving light language or craving more, or like JJ said, like I'm also like JJ, I want the fire hose treatment at all times. I want all of it right now. There is, in our patience, there can be more forward movement than if we keep trying to go somewhere. But I love you all. I have to go get my children now.
Love you, Summer. We'll see you at the summit.
Okay, bye.
Love you. Bye. So can we just comment on how many freaking hummingbird stories are in the chat right now? Like, people have been having hummingbirds come right up to their face. And I did too. I was doing a mediumship reading for somebody, and they said, oh yeah, can you tell me more about this guy I just fell in love with? And right then a hummingbird came right up to the window and did the whole flappy thing and stared at me, and I was like, oh my God, hummingbird. And she started to cry, and she said that was her husband's or her boyfriend's mom, and that's her sign, and that's who we were asking about. So obviously, ding, yes, she is there. Wow. So JJ, you look like you got something.
Yeah, Richie was working on me at the retreat. He was giving me a healing, and a hummingbird came to my head twice when he was working on me. So the hummingbirds are like working extra right now.
Hey, we got another question. So being compelled to dance with my arms and hands is a part of light language. Oh,
Yes.
Nina is the dancer in our group. We gotta
Yes.
let you go.
Heck yeah, that is definitely something. One thing I wanted to say to Bernie was, or Vanessa, I got the Hanged Man for you, but I got it in reverse. So that's resistance to change and avoidance or stagnation. So that could just be your uncomfortable feeling with having to sit with it. But there's an affirmation here that I need to read to you. I accept uncertainty and trust that I accept uncertainty and trust that letting go will open up new perspectives. So the moment here is not to rush into waiting. It's not to rush into waiting. It's to settle into the current of where you are in such a way that you could feel it, that you can harness it, that you can pull it in and expand it. That is what you're mastering right now, is what you have currently. That's why it's not going to come in yet. That is something that I want to know all things right now as well. And during our mediumship class, that was one of my biggest frustrations, learning to slowly allow spirit in to receive those messages. I was just like, no, 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 come in, come in. And initially, those images would come in super close. So it was like hard for me to see. So it's kind of like I made the transition into it a little bit longer by attempting to rush through it. So in doing so, I was doing it in my way, but in itself, that presents as a little bit of a setback as for me to move forward. So just uh, open yourself up to this perspective. Don't think of it as stagnation or waiting. Think of it as a time to expand the ladder.
Mm.
Okay.
Nice. So, shall we talk a little bit more about what's going to happen at the summit for people who are now curious about it?
I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if Sharon Sharon, do you have a question?
Okay, cool. I felt like there was another question too.
Yeah, I feel like there's a question with Sharon possibly. But she did say my husband speaks a unique language in his sleep.
Oh, okay.
We had a dancer too. And we were talking about dancing.
Oh, yeah, the dancing and the speaking and the sleep. Let me try and find it.
All of that is movement, especially on dancing. Dancing allows my body to really open up. And it helps me realize that there's nothing holding on to me. There's no excess energy or unknown energy. It's kind of like, it really does feel like the final shake off for my day. And when I'm receiving light language, oh my goodness, and channeling while I'm freaking listening to music, I picked the song not based off of the feeling it gives from the tone or the music or the tempo. There's an energetic presence from the person who created that song, and that presence is what I connect to. So the excitement of writing the words, or the moment they were in the studio singing it and it finally hit, like that's what I'm reaching for when I'm listening to that music. Listening to music, and in general, that's what I'm opened up to, and it really does facilitate a lot of receiving. So it kind of feels like a light language bath a little bit. I allow my body to also be open to all its portal points. That's what I'm doing when I'm dancing. It's like I'm expressing these little shoots of, I don't know, pollen. Picture it as pollen. As you dance, pollen releases. It'll just go with the flow. You're kind of just letting those, yeah, here we go. We're incorporating the earth. And the wind, that it is a whole body movement to receive light language. And the more you connect with the movement and the spirituality of it, I really do feel like it makes it so much easier and more transmutable. There's more fluidity to it as well. Movement, yes, let's boogie.
So that was beautiful, Nina.
Oh, thank you.
So Sharon was saying about her husband speaking a unique language in his sleep. And then she also asked about telepathy. Let me find it. Is telepathy a type of light language? Ooh, these are good, juicy questions today, y'all chatters.
I feel like my light language wants to answer this.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Takonaki, ama tutomo niano kushne amaka, yano no yango no yingo ni nya makuyama wa yashna makuyawa. Telepathy is the ultimate back door. When we talk about light language, finding, or a song, a dance, a movement, finding like the back door of healing and opening up to emotions. Telepathy is the ultimate finding the back door. Yeah.
You got the yes. As soon as you started speaking, JJ, I got all energetic expressions are a language.
Mm.
All those energetics, they're going to be a form of language. It's just up to your body, your energy, your spirituality on how you're going to receive it. It's just like when I'm walking in a crowd and I can feel that somebody is staring at me, I'm hearing it with this little energy access point behind my ear. That's where I'm feeling it. So, because if you really sit with your acknowledgments, you can kind of hone in onto what area your body is receiving it. And so when somebody's looking at me and I can't see them, I feel it on the back of my ears. So that is an energetic access point. That's where I'm going to, turn and acknowledge, express. So yeah, I mean, sitting back. I get really energized when we start.
Yeah.
Like, this is like making me feel so like, oh, I love this. I love these questions. But all those expressions, it's just like the seraphim having all those eyes. Those are all, again, all energetic points of receipt. It doesn't mean they're all the same. The same energetic references I receive from my third eye are not that I receive from here behind my ears, or when I feel it on my back, or if I feel it in my gut. It does come in its own way. This is part of that journey of connecting with yourself. As far as your husband's languages, for some reason, they showed me you switching sides. So when you're head to head with him, switch sides and see if there's a different perception there. I don't know. They're like, tell her to close her eyes and hum. Close your eyes and hum when you're in the opposite direction. I know, it's like, for me, you can tell me to do it and I'll be like, okay, but it's like, can I suggest this to a stranger? Yeah, so flip sides, there's something about that position that may help you understand and or hear it in a different way. Listen to the tone and listen to the temperature of the voice. Okay.
She says that makes sense. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Nina, your visuals and descriptions today are off the charts. Go Spirit and Nina.
Right.
Spirit.
I told you, or I was like, I feel so buzzed. I feel like I told you earlier, JJ, I feel like there's like this electrical thing happening. And I'm like, what is this? But I'm like, that's okay. You don't need to tell me. Let's keep going.
That's so interesting, because when you dance, you said pollen and you're buzzing. So you're like a buzzing little bee. You're a honeybee.
Love that. I can see it though. I see it in our movement when they're showing it to me. They're showing me like little circles on the arm, and it's just like poof, just like, it's so like it's so little and so beautiful, but it's so intentional and has so much more meaning from where it's coming off of. So that's why it's like it's gonna be like pollen shaking off. It's really beautiful to see it. Okay, we see another comment here.
Yeah. So Shining Love Light True said, I'm so compelled always to be outside. I see snakes, squirrels, rabbits, tons of birds, and gnome once. If I'm not outside in the woods or by the ocean, I just don't feel like myself. It's magical. I mean, we were
Good.
just talking about this the other day, right, Nina, about the trees literally talking to people more, and people are hearing them and they're listening, and there's that extra call. When we were at the beach together, the ocean called me like Medusa, the good Medusa. They're like, Danra. And then we did some light codes in the water, and 7 dolphins showed up. I am not kidding. So there is an energetic reciprocity going on right now with us and Gaia that is crazy. So you're feeling it, Shining Love. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to just reiterate our conversation last time where it's like Earth has an energetic balance. And when that energetic balance is off, she's going to ignite her light workers. And it sounds like you're lit because you're hearing it, you're seeing it, you're feeling Mother Nature speak to you. She has a very wide call for balance. That's something that I learned from, again, this freaking book, The Time of the Black Jaguar. This thing just gives me so much knowledge about Mother Nature and her responsibility as herself, and then her responsibility to us, and that responsibility to which we assume in our own world, and take action. So, I mean, I told my story. I heard a tree. I was with a group of people, and I was like, "Be right back. I got a tree calling me." We made my way over to have a conversation with it. So all you're doing is we're finally being active in those outside callings we don't usually respond to, where we're the weirdos. It's like, yeah, well, I'm weirding out right now. I'm talking back to the tree, or do you hear that? It's those very Ace Ventura. It's like they're giving us that moment to be all the things. Remember just wanting to be free. Remember as a kid just wanting to be able to be yourself. It's like these are those opportunities. Oh, perfect. That's awesome, Annie Bear. You're gonna love it. It's so traditional in the native spirit and practice, and it really visually takes me home to a place that I didn't even know I've ever been or wanted to be. So it simplifies things in such a way where it's just like, why did we lose this? So
Yeah, 100%. Because so just to be honest, well, first of all, hi, Danny Shay. I'm so excited that you're here and thinking about it. And woohoo. But the things that are coming up and emerging for me before this summit is like abandonment issues, like throughout my lifetime. My light language came through, and it had something to do with the Trail of Tears and me. I feel like I abandoned my people, and it's like my throat's getting tight, so I'm still working on that. And I feel like once I work through this, it will just open up a whole nother thing for me, even if it's just peace and healing. But yeah, I was going to correlate that to something you guys were saying, but I totally forgot because I have ADD.
welcome to the team.
Yeah.
We're fully packed with our own ADHD. But you referenced a point of growth in your journey with light language, and mine. I was also healing my childhood, and that's what light language has brought forward as well. Is really healing my childhood in my present, and being in my present with the heart that I had as a child. Like in light language, this is the freest I've ever been able to be to heal a heart and bring it forward. Like being able to be in light language with this heart, it's like it's just a tool that's not tarot, that's not psychic or mediumship, that really does allow you to process some things. It unlayers it for sure. Oh yes, the Sophia code.
I know.
Girl.
We got to talk about this, because I'd say that my shadow work is divine feminine, and the Sophia code goes straight for that. And I don't know if you guys just started reading it, but I've had to take it a chapter like every 2 to 3 months, like, because the integration time, well, the first 2 chapters are Isis and Hathor is basically Sekhmet, pre-Sekhmet. So when I was reading it, I was buzzing so hard. I'm like, what is going on? Who's this Hathor character? And it's like, oh, it's Sekhmet, who is one of my ladies who keeps me in check. But yeah, the key codes that are embedded in those chapters, just like, I don't know, I need a lot of integration time. So you guys, Kaylee and Annie Bear and Nina, will have to like check in with each other to see how we're doing. But each chapter is like a masterpiece of light codes. So it takes some time.
Yeah, I want to mention too that I had this book and the Sophia Code at the same time.
Oh,
yeah. So I got through the first 2 chapters of the Sophia Code, including the introduction, which is very, very long. It's very long. Okay. But there was a point where out of nowhere, I accidentally forgot my Sophia Code and only had this in my bag. So it's like divine timing. I'm following the guidance here. It was like, okay, you got those 2 in you. Now we need to get back to the roots and make sure that our feet are on the ground. So just FYI, have a grounding book with you as well.
Nice.
Hey, do you think that Sekhmet wants to come through, since we're mentioning, or one of your team members?
Oh yeah. Just as you started saying that, I could feel her doing her little rhythmic dancing. So sure.
With her hands?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute in case I
feel
talk
this.
at the same time.
Me too.
All right. So this is for the folks who have shadow related to your divine feminine. I mean, everything is rising in the consciousness right now towards the divine feminine and that balance. Sekhmet comes in really hard, and the vibration is I see her walking in the Egyptian desert while she's doing this. So I have to move because she's groovy. Henoke koeshete mi no to aniago. Hena kawishite wete hito e aniago. Henoko echete kimita hi o e mi no. Henoko eche itete mita hi o e mi go. Hani shite wete mete hi ito wete ani shite owe hani ke wachita oton una hai yete te wachinati kaniche heshe nakawa tete wi achana ka yesete wi hani che wa ito weto ma ditati te huna choe iko we me ine chene se Huto weche mitikai ino ke wachite we weche makai sete we huta mete ite watiana ana hito kome weche tete I o hena kai weshita watam weche watai sete ke hune ke wachai ye uno chowete akai. It was a juicy one.
Okay, chatters. I know Nina got a bunch, but what did you guys pick up from that? Feelings, visions, colors. What did you guys pick up too? Oh. Nina's still picking it up.
Swoosh of goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay. Holy moly. Sekhmet was kind of nice this time. She's kind of nice. Which I dig, because initially when I looked back at her, I was like, are you going to ravage these women? And she was like, no, don't worry. And that's when I was like, oh, okay, cool. We're cool. We can sit. And it really felt purposeful. I saw a specific river, a river that has, it's like it was hand built and has a specific person to get to specific people. I also saw her blanket a line of women. And it was kind of like, relax, child. The journey is beyond this lifetime, is what I heard. Your journey here is beyond this lifetime. I'm here to settle that worry. I did see, I pulled Cancer as a card while I was shuffling, and that took a long time. Um, encourages you to embrace soft and embrace your soft and caring side. Your maternal, gentle energy will benefit you greatly during this time. Listen to your heart and your intuition and let them guide you. And that's exactly how it felt when I thought she was gonna come in. I was like, she's gonna come in and burn all these women up. It's like that's how I felt too. It's like, what is she gonna do? And she was like, no, I'm gonna be nice. I'm settling this worry, this the feminine worry. Yes, a lot of
What
yellow.
a color.
Yes, a lot of yellow, a lot of incorporation with the body in the presence that it is in, and the soul and the journey it has to take. It's kind of it just felt very, settle your worry, child. I am, the journey is beyond you. And then like follow, like this said, like listen to your heart and your intuition. It's gonna come from you. The leading, you're already doing it. It's like your spiritual hand is holding the guidance without you seeing it, but you kind of know it's there. So you're saying like, oh, look at what happened here. And now I'm into this. It's like, no, you've been led here. And that's how it really feels, like the hand is just guiding you and you have this full trust. So keep doing that and listening to it.
Danra, what about when you were speaking it? Well, I was spacing out a little bit. Did you already say that?
No. No. So Kaylee, so Fogo Pogo, it sounds like Sekhmet has been coming hard at you. Nina and I got straight reprimanded by her the other day. And Summer, who was on the call before, is like, this is Sekhmet. She's got a message for you. And she basically just like yelled at us.
She slapped us. I was like, did you feel that? Oh my God, did you feel that? She slapped me twice. She slapped me with this side of her hand, and then she came back with this side.
It was basically like, get your shit together was the message. Because we had gone a little off track in her mind, and she was getting us back on track. So how nice to have like the maternal Sekhmet. She's equal parts get your shit together and equal parts I can totally heal you.
Yeah.
So today was much more nurturing. I did feel that there was like an optimism, like a we're over the hump kind of feeling, like we're almost like we made it to the top of the hill. It was a hard climb, and now we're kind of, can you take a little, like a sled down a desert mountain kind of thing?
Yeah, you can.
The sand dune sled.
Yeah, we are now. We're taking cardboard. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Katie says this has been external, dark energies trying to affect and manipulate, but not succeeding because of Sekhmet's protection. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That she's on our team.
They're singing, ooh, child, things are gonna get easier.
Keep going, JJ. I'm grooving.
Gonna get brighter. I don't want us to get flagged because I'm singing so point on. YouTube's gonna be like, oh, that's a copyright.
Canceled.
But it reminds me of what Annie Bear and Terry were saying on their live. I think that was yesterday, was that we ask this. It's not even like we're asking it. I feel like it's coming in with grace and ease, instead of baseball bats and spiritual 2x4s. Like when you translated it and said it, just settle down with it. And then with the image before of a Bernie girl sitting by the reflective pond, it's like it wants to like open up some tears for me, because it's like you don't even have to try hard right now.
Light language
Yeah.
karaoke.
It'll be
Oh
like,
my
ooh,
goodness.
Shayena, Takana.
I love it. Sekmet and Atara tonight.
Oh my God.
One night only.
Yeah.
I love that. That is
Oh.
This,
one thing about one thing about these dark energies. Oh, they're having me hit my chest. One thing about these dark energies is that in some way, shape, or form, we carry a base. I don't know why they're having it feels so good right now though. It really we have to realize that a part of these shadows are a part of us in some way, shape, or form. It's not that is us or that we're negative, but there is a growing point here. So if it's coming at you heavy, what I'm seeing is Sekhmet. It's not like I'm not going to solve it for you. I watch, but I'm not going to solve it for you. I'm guiding, but I'm not going to solve it for you. So there's some guidance here. It's a watchful eye, but not an over, like not a parent that's trying to overparent you or anything. Um, yes. So we
so
have,
I see, you know what a yoke is? It's like something
yeah,
you wear. Yeah.
yeah.
And so it's like wearing a yoke. And I see that we've already been to the river. Our buckets are full on either side of this yoke. And we're walking up this hill. And what you're saying is, I'm not going to carry the water for you type thing. But I feel like we are like, the action is definitely going forward. Like our buckets are full.
Yes. The action is the waters for the community.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Totally. Yeah.
Yes. I'm vibing. JJ, I feel like we're in the same room. Jeez
Boom.
Louise. I feel like we're in the same library, different floor.
Ding.
Yeah.
So why
This
don't
energy is
we,
pleasant.
Danra, you have something that you put together, right?
No, I just
Okay.
was going to answer any questions about the summit, talk a little bit more about what makes this a little different than other people's light language kind of groups.
Yeah.
Let me see. She's not going to carry the water, but she's there to catch us if we trip or need a rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's girl.
And almost like our buckets are endless. I feel like, because I'm like, I see head down walking up the hill and I see like the water sloshing, but I don't see it going like on the ground. You know what I mean? It's almost like holding the container.
Mm.
On the flaming inspiration for the world.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The visuals you guys are dropping today are just beautiful from spirit. What can we do to prepare practice vocal scale?
Well, Nina,
the summit?
I think it's playful. Like Nina was saying, not everybody does this as a kid where you're like, oh, yeah, oh, you like push your ear in. Oh, it's so fun. But then this as well, it's like, listen to be silly. I feel like being silly and laughing and crying tears that way for some of us is the way to go. Is just like being so silly, you're rolling down on the ground laughing and the tears are falling and healing.
I would listen to some music too. That's what I'm going to be doing. Anything that kind of draws that emotion up, that overwhelming emotion of I have no control, I have to move now. That is what I'll do. And sometimes I'll listen to that song. I know it sounds horrible, but I'll listen to it like 8 times. But I love it to like replay that feeling again and again. That moment. It's just like going back into a dream. It's like you get to pick up where you left off or pick up off that good point. And so listening to music really does remind me of like that good part I mean, yeah, listening to music really does. The listening to light language and music, it gives me that same feeling of, oh, I love this part. Like I can't wait. Let me just 10 seconds back and redo it again, and let that voice go. So it feels very much so like that. Where when I listen to music and get that the oogies to boogie, is the same feeling I get with the light language, where it's like, I need to express what I'm feeling. It's like it really does feel like that, and that does help me kind of prepare for that rush too of energy that I get from it, and moving my body also will prepare me for that. All the things.
I agree. Childlike abandon,
There
joy,
you
fun,
go.
authenticity, touching trees, all those things are going to prep you just fine. Openness.
Yeah, like look up at the sky and stick your tongue out and like I know that sounds weird, but 40 seconds of express tongue is really good for us as well. So doing all the things that really help you.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah, of
Kaylee has
course.
already signed up. We love you, Kaylee. And yeah, we're recording everything. So if people have to miss a day completely or you just need to sit in the background, that is totally fine. We are going to have recordings after every night too. Aside from what we do live, we're going to pre-record other activations. And we learned how to overlay our voices. So like JJ and I overlaid our voice on a track and it sounded really cool because when we do this live here, it kind of cuts the other person out. So you're going to get resources in between and you won't miss anything. So we would love to still have you. If you have to miss a day or so, you won't.
No person left behind.
No person left behind.
Invocations that spark. Somebody had asked a question about light language being healing. I just remembered that.
Yeah.
And they just showed me that question. And I just want to tell you, it very much so can be. It's dependent on what information you're supposed to receive, because there is a purposeful string here. There's a purposeful language of light reaching you for a reason. It's the same thing with spirit getting those drops. There's a purpose for it. There's an action needed. So I do believe it's healing in its own way. One thing for me that it's brought up a lot is the ability to go back in memory. And not only am I able to remember things that I forgot, but feel the things that I forgot, that I was feeling in that moment. So, our memories are also for remembering feelings, not only remembering memory. So it is healing in its own way, and it's up to you to find and determine what and how it's going to work with and for you. You can determine it, or you can just allow it. Don't want to put limitations.
Yeah, and also I'm being urged to remind people that we did a 6-part series on light language. It's kind of fun to just look at the list and see which one you're drawn to. Danra has it all on her website, a link to it. So if you want to go you want to put that link back up and then put it on the screen. You can also go to tutaspeaks.com, and the first thing you see on my website is a link to Danra's. If you push the register here button, it goes directly to Danra's beautiful setup.
And I'll put the YouTube series link there too, because that's totally free and it primes you for the summit. And about rocks.
Don't forget, bring stones and rocks or anything that can absorb your energy. Bring it, because like right now, after that light language, there's a lot going on energetically. So I needed to press this against my head right now, just to allow it to absorb as I release whatever I'm releasing, just like that. So they're important. Just your source of release, something, even if you pick up a rock and be like, you're going to be receiving a lot from me today, and then just throw it out if you want, or you can work with it later. But yeah, that's just for me.
Yeah, Spirit will have me running around my house like a crazy lady. So it's like I almost see some people bringing like sea salt and water, but I do feel like this is already working on people, even if they haven't signed up or registered because of something going on. I do feel like it's working on not only on all of us, but people who are like, hey, that sounds really interesting, but right now it's not the right time. I feel like once you say, hey, that's interesting, it's like, boop.
Yeah, agree.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to add to what you were saying, Nina and JJ, about the healing part, because it does seem like all our light languages are different, and mine seems to be targeted on healing because I do light language groups here in Vermont, and there's a series of 7 or 8 of them that come out in the same sequence, and I believe it's very intentionally for that healing. So it does chakra clearing. The dragon blasts out whatever is left from the chakra clearing that was stuck. There's DNA activations and upgrades, Akashic records, light codes, and Sekhmet is always the cleanup batter at the end to kind of drop in that divine feminine healing. So, but yeah, like Nina said, that's basically based on the intention for the group. So let's see. And the summit is only from 11 to 1 all 3 of those days. That's Eastern time. So 2 hours per day. So 6 hours total with the extras in between. So when we say 3 days, it's actually just 2 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that makes it more accessible for people who are working. All right. So shall we talk a little bit about the element piece too? That we're excited about, that each of us represents different element, how we're going to bring that into our teachings.
Yeah, I feel like with water, the people who connect with spirit near rivers, oceans, in the shower, in the bathtub, in a hot tub, even like drinking tea. I feel like with the water aspect of it, like calling in the healing properties of all of these elements and just asking for them to assist us. I feel like that's an important part of it. And what I do love about all the elements is kind of like what you were saying about Sekhmet, is there's different sides of the elements. There's like with water, it can come through and flood. And then after the flood, after the storms, there's a peace, there's a community coming together. And that is such a healing thing from the chaotic side of that element. And then there's such strength where it can carve mountains and rocks and creates its own path in time. Then there's the healing aspect of water. Like there's water in us, there's water in everything around us. So looking at and calling in all of the healing aspects that are for our best and highest good.
That was gorgeous, JJ. And that is very much so. For all the elements, that's going to be our main purpose here.
Yeah.
Our main focus here is to really go with the flow, to move everything forward in a progressive manner that's understanding, not only with words, but with all the energy we're going to be facilitating as well. As far as air goes, I am here and there and everywhere. And for some people that works, and for some people it's too much. So for those that feel at times where it can be too much, I'm hoping that I can offer that the resonance of allowing, of transmuting, of it's going to be okay. I'll just change my position. I'll just make it work for me for the moment. Not really being somebody who cowers down to something overbearing. It's never going to be that. And also, I have I have a breath I like to share, I'm very outward with my throat is very activated. It's on and full of air. So that is something also I would love to be able to give breath to those that don't feel like they can harness the same words I release. I get a lot of that. Like, you're saying things, you're just saying it. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's in my brain. I can't help it. It's going to come out whether you like it or not. But also facilitating that, embracing that facilitation. It's like, I have something to say, I need to say it. I want to be able to share with others in this journey, in the spiritual journey, that they can just speak what they see. It is truth and it is theirs, and I would love to know it, and have them share it, so and that way others can as well. It's really an opportunity for all of us.
Nina.
Thanks so much, Sharon. I just opened my mouth and out it came. That's Wayne's World. Sorry, I watched a lot of TV. Cool.
And
What you doing, Brad?
we're doing it in the exact order that we're going to present in the summit, because JJ and Nina are going to lead us off with a nice, gentle kind of roll up. And then once we get to Earth, we're going to do some playing. I mean, the higher you go with light language, the farther down you also have to ground into the Earth. So I'm going to try and help anchor people that, while also having some childlike play that we talked about. And then Summer, whose fire, is going to round us out and just blast the heck out of everybody. Like, if you haven't been activated already by between the three of us who start, Summer most definitely will. So this is exciting because we don't know exactly what the heck's going to happen at all times here. And Spirit always jumps in and brings some extra goodies that we didn't know was going to be there that makes it even better. So, all right. It looks like we got some more people who are going to be there, which is terrific. Bernessa, thank you. So any final thoughts as we wrap up today, Soul Sisters?
Yeah, I see that Annie Bear said that, she's getting sleepy. There are some times when I go to some of these summits or retreats where I really do need to listen to my body. And if I need to sleep, then that's deep work happening for me. So listening to your body, if you're super sensitive, maybe giving yourself some space, maybe be like a little bit before we go live on the Zoom. Take a minute to make sure that your area is nice and quiet. It's ceremonial. You have some like crystals or something. And then after, make sure that you're really taking care of yourself with water or an Epsom salt bath. This is just really good for you individually in taking care of yourself.
Oh, JJ, when you talk English, there's light language under that. And it's louder for me. I'm like,
that must be so confusing for you.
It's like English, and it's like, I know you're speaking. I know I have to sit back. It's okay. These invocations that spark a magnetic symphony for wings of truth. First, what the? I got a tear in my eye. There's a tear in my eye. Invocations that spark a magnetic symphony on a wing of truth. Then, my hands are shaking. The rinsing the shadow, apathy and magic, alchemical incantations.
Nina.
What?
JJ.
What? JJ. I don't think I could get any more goosebumps.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, exactly.
Can you write that down? Can you
Haley, get in here.
Again?
Yes, I did.
Can you send that to us? Because holy moly.
Am I here right now?
Or did we? You vacated Earth there, darling.
Yeah. I was like, am I here? I'm here, right? Okay, I'm here. Very, very good. I still have chills on both of my legs. They're like, I got leggings of chills on right now. Um, yeah, it's like I look down, it's like it's all dots. Yeah, just very beautiful, JJ. Your undertone is beautiful. This is cool.
Wow. That seems like the perfect way to end this. Yeah, exactly. Mind blown too. We have to all go take a nap and integrate this for a couple hours.
For real. No, this is no joke. I'm gonna get tired. I'm gonna be tired after this. This
Yeah.
is good. I love this stuff. Good job, JJ.
Good job, Nina. Good job, Danra.
Yeah.
Team.
Good job, Summer.
Yeah. Good job, Summer. Bring the fire.
All right. We love you all. What a beautiful community. Thank you for all your questions. And yeah, given wings, you got to watch this one. Good, juicy stuff in here today.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see everybody at the summit next week. Bye. Love you all. Bye.